So is Elon Musk trolling? Is he having a pipe dream? Or is he serious about buying Twitter for $43 billion and restoring it to a free speech platform? Let's get into it.
My strong intuitive sense is that having a public platform that is maximally trusted and broadly inclusive is extremely important to the future of civilization.
But you've described yourself.
I don't care about the economics at all.
Okay, that's cool to hear.
So Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, the richest man in the history of the world. He certainly has the money to buy it outright, but will Twitter sell? Of course not. Will he be able to successfully stage a hostile takeover? That remains to be seen. One thing is for sure, however, the liberal media, and the Democrats, and the lunatics that live on Twitter are absolutely losing their minds.
There are real and devastating consequences for using that platform to lie. And we've seen it happen. I wonder, when talking about this, it's kind of funny. Elon Musk wants to buy it, but there are massive life and globe altering consequences for just letting people run wild on the thing.
Consequences for letting people run wild. You mean like inciting the Black Lives Matter mob to burn down over $1 billion worth of businesses across America by believing the lie that police officers are systematically shooting innocent black men who didn't do nothing? After Elon became the largest shareholder and it was reported that he was going to be appointed to the board of directors, that's when the liberal freakout really started. The Washington Post said, quote, Musk's appointment to Twitter's board shows that we need regulation of social media platforms to prevent rich people from controlling our channels of communication. Of course, everything's backwards and upside down in liberal land, and what they really mean is to prevent people from opening up the channels of communication. He decided not to join the board of directors because then he couldn't criticize the company publicly because that would be a violation of his fiduciary duty. And then instead he decided to try to buy the company outright. I can't emphasize how bad the liberal media industrial complex is freaking out about this. Axios says, the world's richest man, someone who used to be compared to Marvel's Iron Man, is increasingly behaving like a movie supervillain, commanding seemingly unlimited resources with which to finance his mischief making. They go on, but here's one more. This is Max Boot. He's a neocon, columnist at the Washington Compost and a CNN contributor who says, quote, I am frightened by the impact on society and politics if Elon Musk acquires Twitter. He seems to believe that on social media anything goes. For democracy to survive, we need more content moderation, meaning censorship, of course, not less. Tyler Winklevoss, one of the Winklevoss twins who Mark Zuckerberg stole Facebook from. You probably saw The Social Network that was based on a true story. They're also billionaires. They're big into Bitcoin now, but they definitely know something about social media since, well, they were the real creators of Facebook. Tyler tweeted out, quote, the resistance inside Twitter to Elon Musk's attempt to ensure that it is a platform for free speech is alarming. These people are committed to Soviet-style censorship. Their beliefs and ideology are patently un-American, and it's time to clean out the Augean stables. That's a reference to Greek mythology, meaning to clean up the corruption. And it's good that there's not just one billionaire who wants to restore free speech on social media, but three. Elon Musk and the Winklevoss twins. Elon said that the algorithm should be open source so that people can look at the code and make sure that it's fair. And he's also made fun of the pronoun police because it's literally a violation of Twitter's terms of service, all the big tech platforms, to mispronoun someone, that's what they call it, the thought crime, by using the wrong pronoun for a transgender person. That'll literally get you suspended. So when the richest man in the world, who dreams of colonizing Mars and is sending rockets into space, is now focused his sights on Twitter and restoring free speech on social media, this is a massive turning point in the culture war. But unlike most people, I'm not getting my hopes up about this just yet. I remember just last year when all the Bitcoiners got their hearts broken after Elon announced that Tesla was accepting Bitcoin as payments for the cars, and the price shot up to an all-time high, only for him to turn around 2 months later and change his mind due to what he said was the environmental concerns because of the electricity usage for Bitcoin transactions. Yesterday, Twitter had an emergency meeting to strategize how to prevent the hostile takeover. The second largest shareholder, a prince in Saudi Arabia, tweeted that he's not going to sell and he won't support it. And then the Vanguard Group decided to buy even more shares, making them the largest shareholder instead of Elon. And what a surprise, the Justice Department and the Securities and Exchange Commission launched a joint investigation into Elon and his companies because they're coming for him now. Most people don't use Twitter. Only like 20% of people who have a social media account use Twitter, and it's an extremely toxic platform and it's a big time waster. But unfortunately, it is the engine that drives the crazy train of society. It literally drives much of the news cycle that we see making its way into the mainstream. So I commend those who are fighting the culture war on Twitter, but my time is better spent researching and producing videos. So if you're not seeing me on Twitter very often, it's because I try to stay away from there as much as possible. I think last year I only tweeted maybe a dozen times. So just find me directly here on YouTube, usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And to support my channel, click the join button below the YouTube video to sponsor the channel for $5 a month, or click the thanks button to leave a super thanks tip in the comments. All of your support is greatly appreciated. Or, of course, head on over to my online store, markdice.com, or click the link in the description below and get yourself an Operation Mockingbird shirt. A warning: contains facts and opinion. Some may find offensive shirt or any of my awesome designs. All available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.